everybody, welcome back to another episode of Rambling Through Everyday Life with Fran and Angela. My name is Fran, and I am one of the co-hosts for this podcast. You guys, we've got Susannah back in the studio with us. You know her. Whoa, Susannah. Susannah B. Lewis, our friend, Susannah. She's been on before, and in that moment we said, you know what? You're going to be a regular. And she is. She's officially a regular contributor. And she's back for this week's conversation of Rambling Through Everyday Life with Fran and Angela. Sit back and enjoy all the fun. Well, hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Rambling Through Everyday Life with Fran, Angela, and Susannah. Whoa, Susannah. Susannah B. Lewis in the house.
Spirit fingers, all the happiness.
We promised y'all, we said she'd be back in January. And for those of you all that were just hanging on every word, sitting on the edge of your seat, when is that going to happen? Well, here it is, guys.
Yeah. How many people was that?
I don't know.
2?
Yeah.
We have at least 4 listeners. I'd say 100% of them.
So if you're Frangela and you have Susannah, Frangela Anna.
Frangela, yeah.
Frangela.
Frangilana.
Frangilana.
I love it.
Sounds like a disease.
It kind of is.
Or a medication for a disease.
It kind of is.
We can cure some
Get your
things.
life back with Frangilana. Side effects include
Laughter.
There you go. I was
Mm-hmm.
going to say like rectal bleeding.
No.
No, not that. Not that.
When did that become like an okay thing to put on TV commercials?
Oh, my
Y'all,
goodness.
okay, this is so not what I should say right now.
Say it.
But y'all know.
This is already my favorite episode. Let me just say that.
Angela and I have talked about this before. Like, I come home, I like to come home for lunch because it gets me away from campus. I come home, I like to let the dogs out. We have this routine. I sit outside, I eat the same lunch every day, and I let the dogs run and be free and have fun. And I'm usually sitting in the sun unless it's raining. Like, I love it. Also, at the same time, when it's time to come in, I always put it on the Pat McAfee show at lunch. I'm an ESPN girl through and through.
Yeah.
And I was very critical and negative of Pat McAfee when he entered the game day situation. But now I love him.
Do you?
I do. And that's not the point of this, but
Okay.
I love on his show, he's amazing. Okay.
He's like your rowdy uncle or brother or
Yeah,
cousin or something.
Yeah, but he's so super knowledgeable.
He's very smart.
He is smart.
And he knows what's right and wrong with athletics. And it's just, he's got some funny guests. He's got some great guests on all the time, predictable people. I love it. I watch it. And like, they have all these funny disclaimers that run across the bottom of the screen. It's great. Anyway, during the show, when they go to a commercial break, y'all, this is in the noon hour, the 12 o'clock hour. I'm not going to say what it is.
Uh-oh.
I'm trying to figure out right now how I'm going to explain this.
Uh-oh.
There's a commercial for men. Are you with me?
I'm with you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like generic, like, no. No.
We don't need to know about all that.
What?
TV channel.
At noon?
No.
No, it makes me angry. I'm just kind of like, when did this all become okay? When do we feel like we can run every kind of pharmaceutical drug ad with no telling all the consequences of this, that, and the other? And you're just kind of like, oh, God bless it
If I
all.
need that, I'll go looking for it, but don't be talking about it on the TV.
It's afternoon delight
Yeah.
commercial.
Susannah, let's change the subject right now.
Hey.
I have something that will transition us beautifully from sports into fun sports. So this morning, last night I was at a very intense, heated varsity basketball game. We won, but it was a lot. My Aura ring thinks I did a HIIT workout, but in fact, I was just sitting in the stands.
Oh, I missed it.
And I had some things to say.
Yeah.
We're all sports moms, so y'all will appreciate what I'm about to tell you. So my son, I'm so proud of Cole. He is a volunteer coach for the Denmark Hoops basketball league.
Oh, okay.
And his team is undefeated.
This is amazing.
And his team is 5-year-olds from public schools all across Madison County, but a lot of them are in our Denmark area. And Coach Tez is just one of my heroes. Tez, they always have their end of the year celebration at our barn because we're right across the street. And I said, Tez, I really wish Cole could get involved. He loves basketball. He loves kids. And he said, don't tell me twice. We always need people. Send him to me. So Cole is now a head coach of the cutest little team. And I've heard so many stories that I was just like, I have to be part of this. I have to see my baby coaching these other babies. I want to see all this. I'm telling y'all all this to say, if you're listening, if you're anywhere close to here or wherever you are, I'm sure you have this there too. Find a basketball league that is for your community that has young children. I laughed until I cried. My stomach hurts from laughing so hard. These kids, they play all this fun dance music in the middle. They sing happy birthday. They celebrate all the birthdays. They run like it is it soccer? Is it football? Is it basketball? They roll around on the floor. They try to shoot at the wrong goal. They try to go behind the goal and shoot over the goal. And then Cole, I was so impressed because I was like, does he know what he's doing? I don't know. I've never seen him coach anything. He had to like, sub out the people. So then you've got the starters pulling on a shirt within 2 seconds going, it's my turn, coach. Put me back in. Then you've got the one who's just got this look on his face like, don't even talk to me, with his arms crossed and he's pouting and he's not having it. And his mama's like, you going to put my kid in? So Cole is like balancing all of these things. Then you've got the little girls doing their cheerleader dances with their hands on their hips as they're trying to rebound. And it's just the best thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, that's the way it should be.
So if you need some joy in the cold, dark winter, go find a cute little 5-year-old basketball game.
Does Annabeth, what's Annabeth? How old is Annabeth now? Give us some context. Tell the people who is Annabeth?
Annabeth is our miracle baby. She is 6 years old. And her sister, Natalie, who is 19, was huge, started at 5 basketball and played basketball throughout high school. I mean, that was so basketball, softball, tennis, huge part of our life. Annabeth has decided that, this is not for her. She's going to be a cheerleader. And so Natalie has been, this Christmas break, she's been home for 8 weeks now, right? And she's trying to get her to go out and shoot basketball and let's just go throw the ball and let's do this and that. And Annabeth finally looked at her so seriously, 6 years old, and said, stop trying to plan my future. So it's not mother trying to live vicariously through her. It's older sister trying to live vicariously through her baby sister. And she's like, Natalie, Annabeth, it is time to lock in. You are 6. These kids are passing you. Like, you can't even dribble yet, and you're 6. It's time to lock in.
The WNBA is watching.
Yes.
But does Natalie have a podcast with a cat? Annabeth has other talents. Can we talk about her latest venture for a minute?
Yes, her favorite cat, Larry Lee Lewis. We just became cat people. I've always hated cats, but now we're cat people.
Annabeth will leave you no choice.
Yeah. And so I'm not used to dealing with cats, but I love these cats, right? And Larry Lee does jump on the piano at home. So he'll jump on the piano and do anyway. So now she's wanted to start this little video podcast of her and doing things with Larry Lee. It's called the Annabeth and Larry Show. And he's just her little hostage. Like, she grips him so tight, his head just dangles, but he never, he just goes where she tells him. And she goes and plays Barbies with him or forces him to, watch TV with her. And
she has a quality, like this may not be a good comparison, but when I see Annabeth, like, she's so charismatic. She just captures when you post a video. She is charismatic. She's got an it factor, but it reminds me almost of like Shirley Temple or something. She's just a beautiful child. Oh. She's got beautiful hair, beautiful eyes, sweet, fun personality. And she's just like bigger than life.
She is.
She's fun to watch.
She is, and she's such prayed for mama. My mama prayed for me for 6 years.
Like, we prayed for her,
and she has such a sweet servant's heart. Like, her teacher will text me and say, "Let me tell you what Annabeth did today, of going and encouraging somebody, or putting her arm around them, or helping to clean up. Like, she really does. She's just a sweet.
Well, The
Sold.
Lord knew.
Oh,
Don't give
man.
me anything but extra sweetness.
Yes, Lord. Yeah, I'm too old for
Yes,
sassy and
yes.
mean. And
Hey, let's talk. I saw the video that you just did, or maybe it was a live. I'm not sure. Of like this just still. Oh, when she brought you something and it was a fundraiser for the school
yeah.
and you needed to provide certain information at 6:30 in the morning. I don't care if it's 6:30 in the morning or 6:30 at night.
Yeah.
What was this about? What was she needing?
She needed 8 email addresses and 8 phone numbers. So that's a total of 16 things, right? At 6:30 in the morning. I don't know my own email address or phone number at 6:30. You know, I'm not dressed. I'm not, you know. I was thinking, kind of a side note, you know, you watch shows, sitcoms, movies, and the family's all dressed and sitting around drinking
no.
orange juice out of a glass
No.
pitcher.
That's
Never.
only in Hollywood.
That is a lie.
Yeah.
A lie.
That is a lie straight from HE double hockey sticks, right?
Mhm.
Nobody's awake.
No.
Nobody's
Mm-mm.
dressed.
No.
You know? And the thing was to reach out and ask these 8 email addresses and 8 phone numbers for donations.
Okay. Just donations.
Donations for the schools. Would you donate to help my school? And it sends out a link and you click. And and you get
She's soliciting business.
yeah, she's a solicitor. Right?
But it wasn't. It was the QR code.
Yeah, I had to scan a QR code. Yeah, first of all.
No,
They are
That's how
working
you
the
start-
mamas and the children.
So I had to set up her an account
No.
first with a
Word.
QR, then provide all this, okay? And she's just looking. And I said, why are we doing this? I understand money for the school, said, but why? I want a slap bracelet. I said, all this for a slap bracelet? I said, baby, I will buy you a slap bracelet. I'm not doing this.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
did. I bought her a slap bracelet. Well, let me tell you, she batted her eyes at Big Sister at 3:30 that afternoon when she got home. And so Natalie sent out 8 emails and 8 phone numbers to her friends, you know,
Oh.
and then sent
Sweet.
one to me. Sent one to me just to rub it in that look what I did for your child that you didn't do, Mother, at 6:30. So she's getting 2 slap bracelets. 'cause-
Okay.
Yeah.
I have no idea what was a slap bracelet.
Oh, you know. You'd know if you saw it. It looks like a ruler, like a little stick, a little plastic stick. And when you pop it on your wrist, it becomes a bracelet.
It's a piece of 25-cent garbage.
Uh-huh.
They were big in the 80s.
Okay. Well, when you say a slap bracelet, that's what my mind envisions. But I'm like,
Uh-huh.
well, maybe it's changed. Maybe it's something
If
different.
I'm sending out 8 emails and 8 phone numbers, I better be getting like a fully loaded Kia or something.
For
not
sure.
Or somebody cook me
25-cent
dinner.
slap
Yeah.
bracelet, right? I better be getting a
Okay.
vehicle.
Okay. Well, yeah, you have got one in college,
Mhm.
Bennett's in high school,
Mhm.
and then the beloved Annabeth.
Yeah,
and
they're all
it's
sophomores.
that's amazing.
Sophomore in college, sophomore in high school, and sophomore at elementary.
This is amazing.
That's precious.
Isn't that cute?
And Bennett's the musician.
He is a musician. Yes, yeah. He's 50. He'll be 16 in 2 months.
Good gosh.
Wow.
He's the drummer for our church, our
Yeah.
praise team, the youth praise team, and the Sunday morning praise team. And he's recently taken up. You've got a musical kid
Mhm.
taking up guitar and bass, and I'm proud of him. He's
Yeah.
good. They're at church camp this week. So,
Yeah.
went up to
That's
Pigeon
such a
Forge this morning.
sweet
Yeah,
hobby.
he's a good boy. I hope. I
Well,
think
one day at a time.
one day at a time. Yeah, he's growing a little mustache.
Oh,
I was gonna hate that I said that.
Oh,
Oh.
Bennett.
What is this, bro?
Bennett.
What?
I know.
You know,
I know.
he's been praying to get tall for about 3 years, and the Lord's answered his prayer. He's tall with a mustache, and
Oh,
isn't he cute?
yeah.
Yeah. So anyway,
Be still my heart.
yeah, he's boys.
Does
right?
Annabeth sing when he plays? Is she a singer?
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Annabeth's got a little Pentecostal in her, I think.
I
She
love-
dances during praise.
I love it.
Yeah,
Go
pull out a
Annabeth.
flag.
What's her
Love it.
nickname? What do y'all call her?
AB.
AB.
Mhm. Her name is Susan Annabeth.
Yes.
for my mama.
Yeah.
AB.
AB.
AB the baby.
A B C D E F G. Okay, can we talk about your book that
Sure.
I'm not what's the title? Because I'm
Ellis Island.
Oh,
no, it's not.
It's
A
historical
weekend?
fiction about immigration in America.
You can't get Fran out of a New York state of mind.
You can't.
That's why I didn't say it.
Yeah, you love New York.
I
don't you?
do. Allison Island.
A weekend?
on Allison Island.
Allison Island. Okay. So
I gave them for Christmas gifts, and
You did.
every single person who got that book has said, I cannot put this book down.
Oh, really?
Thank you for this gift, but it has made me incredibly unproductive at home because I cannot stop reading
Oh,
it.
what a wonderful
Well,
review.
so, like I started it
You did.
over my break.
Yeah.
And then y'all know that things happened and I didn't get to read anything that I wanted to over the
Yeah.
break. But as I won't be able to pick it back up until really the end of the semester because
Sure.
I don't have time
Sure.
to read for fun. But as I was reading it, I was texting you because I was like, oh my gosh, this is the best book I've ever read. I love all these characters, the development of the storyline. And
There's a character named Fran.
there was a character named
And she's a cat lady.
And I just was like,
I think you were really subconsciously on my mind as I was writing because I used your husband's name.
That is the
I
coolest
used your
thing
name.
you ever could have done for Fran because she immediately texted me and she was like,
Yeah.
"You're not going to believe this."
I don't think that's.
I'm a character in a book.
I subconsciously will write things and think, I wonder who I was,
It's awesome.
I cannot wait to finish it. And I told her, I said, when I'm done, we're going to go back to the Mexican restaurant in
Yeah.
Medina and we're going to sit and I need all the things. Do you just tell me anything and
Book
everything?
club.
Yeah. It's so good. I cannot wait to finish it. And I know that you're so proud of it.
Thank you very much.
Mhm.
I appreciate that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And you were happy with the release and all the things. And does that make you nervous? I would be like, oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was a busy time. And, it's a lot. I get overstimulated easily. I mean,
Mhm.
I don't know. As I get older,
Mhm.
just, I don't know.
That's a thing.
So after release and doing and all the things, and I did a couple of podcasts for it and some book signings and stuff, I just sat on the couch in a blanket for about a week and watched in the heat of the night and started embroidery.
We're all supposed to have grandma hobbies.
Oh, I have them.
It's very healthy.
My friend walked in. She was like, "Hey," she was like, she and I will go to we went to the nursing home a little while back and delivered Christmas cards. And
Oh.
she walked in. She's like, "Well, hey, I'm from Chapel Hill. Would you like a cream?" Because I look like, sitting there with my little Afghan and in the
Ma'am.
heat of the night, and the heat was up to 70.
Oh.
2 in the house.
Oh.
But the point is, I had to really decompress
Yeah.
from just so
That's
much.
a
and,
lot.
it is, and it used to not really get to me, but now
Age.
I have to rest.
I think our overstimulated world requires us to be more, because I used to be more of an extrovert, and now I just want to be left alone
Me too, Angela.
to recharge.
Me too. I mean, deliver my groceries, deliver my anti-anxiety
Mhm.
medicines to the door.
Mhm. I've not shopped in a store in a very long
I haven't
time.
either. Like, I wouldn't know how to behave.
Mhm.
It's stressful.
Mhm.
Angela, I thought about you yesterday. I had to
Uh-oh.
go into Kohl's.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
And
Did you do a pickup?
No, but I saw all the bins.
Yes, and
I was
here's the
like,
thing.
What?
Here's the deal. Because I was like, how am I going to know which one is mine? They send you a number. So, like, I was number 152. Because I thought, well, what if I just grab somebody else's stuff? But you have to look at your number has to match the bag, or you can just be surprised and take somebody else's, I guess.
But how do is anybody monitoring when
I
you
have no idea.
I'm like,
No.
you could pick up all
That's what I'm saying.
manner
Like,
of
I could have
people's
gone, I could have been like, well, I'd rather have number 77. I wonder what's in here. I'm not advocating that we do that.
Yeah,
but
somebody
That'd be
right now, a
mystery grab
kleptomaniac
bag.
right now is listening and
That's
saying,
called-
"Thanks, Frangela."
yeah.
I know.
That's stealing. But
In
I
the
was-
car, they're on the way to Kohl's
Yeah.
now.
But there needs to be a way to
Mhm.
to monitor that, because I was standing in line to return something to Amazon that anyway. I was
I forget you can do that there.
Well, I can do it here at work. I have
Oh.
a full-blown post office across the hall from my office, but I printed off the wrong thing and it had to go to Kohl's.
Ugh.
And it was taking me too long to figure out, I just want to print the return label.
Mhm.
I just want to print the return. And it wouldn't let me do it, I guess, because it thought I'd already done it. So then I had to go to Kohl's. So while I was standing there doing that, I was like, look at all the stuff that people are waiting. Because I was shocked that she had done this. Because I'm like, what are you picking up? Towels, sheets, like an outfit?
A black honey eyeliner from the Clinique counter. And I grabbed it. It was grab and go. There were 30 people in line. I was waving to them and I was out of there. It was like a Disney Fast Pass. It was beautiful.
But not only could you get your eyeliner, you could get other things. So,
sure.
Kohl's, y'all need to step up your security game.
Mhm.
I think people do that at the DoorDash. I mean, if you walked in Chick-fil-A and seen like the tray of DoorDash stuff, anybody could just grab a sandwich and roll out.
Yeah.
I found a place that delivers to my house.
Oh, everything. Yeah.
I mean, we live in the
Yeah.
land of no delivery,
Yeah.
but that's
What do you pay for the delivery, though?
I don't care.
I don't either.
It keeps me from having to get out in
I
the
don't
cold, dark
either,
night.
man. I don't care.
They may be charging
I'm
me a
not
$50
leaving.
fee. I don't know, but I'm sitting there.
Are you going to DoorDash, Susanna? Are you going to DoorDash any kind of food, or is it going to be like it's got to be a certain level? Do you care?
No.
We've lost all control.
Are you asking if, like, I would have a quarter pounder DoorDash to my house for $35?
Would you do it?
Absolutely.
One night, my son DoorDashed a gas station pizza, and we had a conversation. I was like, Cole, no, sir. Like, this is.
I've never DoorDashed a single food item.
Well,
Confession. I'm weird about, of all, it's been in some stranger's car from point A to point B.
Yeah.
And that completely grosses me out.
Carl feels the same way, but they do put sticker seals on it where you can tell they have not been tampering with your food.
But still, I don't know. I'm weird about that. And then by the time it gets to my house, it's just not as warm. It's not
as warm.
It's not fresh out of the kitchen
It's
like
not.
when I'm at the restaurant. So I'm not doing it. That's why I don't do leftovers. It's not good. It's just not good.
Yeah, the only time I've never done it to my house, I have done it like when I went to Nashville last time to record my audiobook. I didn't want to go. I wasn't going to go eat in a restaurant by myself, and I was hungry, and I had food DoorDashed that whole weekend.
Yeah.
We DoorDashed. Where were we? You and I DoorDashed. Was it ice cream? We did something random.
Are you sure that was me?
No.
Yes. Yes, when we stayed at, hold on.
My husband says that.
Mm-hmm.
I know. And you're like,
We were in Nashville. When we took Kaylee to church in Nashville, we stayed in that little place where we weren't sure if it was secure or not.
Yeah.
And we DoorDashed some ice cream
We sure
or
did.
something.
That's why you had it DoorDashed.
And Fred was
You were
like,
scared to leave.
I know. And then, because we were like looking out the window until they left before we opened the door.
That's right.
We trusted them to bring our food. We just didn't want to come face to face with them.
Yeah, I don't know. I got all manner of feelings about
Yeah.
delivery stuff. I don't know. It just
Or was
creeps
it
me out.
cheesecake?
Do you do grocery store delivery? Do you do?
I do pickup. I'll do a pickup
Oh, I have everything.
I do too.
Everything. They're at my house pretty much every day.
every day.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Toilet paper, dog
Everything.
food.
I don't-
Sam's will deliver they bring cases of water, big bags of dog food.
I'm just weird, y'all. There's certain things that I'm like, no, that's weird. I'm just weird about stuff.
I want
you're
to
not
choose my
weird.
own
You're normal.
produce. I don't do any kind of pickup or anything on produce because I've been burned so many times. So give me some bruised up fruit. And I'm like, nope, not
For
paying for that.
meat? Are you kidding me? I'm not having some blue vest Walmart worker that
Oh, they'll bring Laura's lean ground beef.
They're not me. They don't care. Now, if it was like Joe's meat shop and like Joe's the butcher and Joe has nothing but premium this, that, and the other, okay, I'll let Joe pick out my meat, which we don't even have that as an option. So
But you can choose the brand. Like we always get Laura's lean ground beef and they bring it exactly that way.
I don't trust the 18-year-old kid that doesn't care jack squat about my food. I don't
That's
care.
valid.
I know. I'm just weird.
No, that's not weird.
That's just how you
That's
feel.
probably productive.
Yeah. I'm just choosing I'm fighting for margin wherever I can get it. I'm making some choices
I've
here.
become a recluse, I think.
Yeah,
Y'all are
that's
lucky
the-
to see me here today.
That's the weird thing that came out of COVID
Mhm.
was it a blessing or a curse that we have all
Mhm.
this pickup option,
Blessing.
which we didn't have,
Right.
It's a
but
blessing.
now it's like it's also kept us from being with people, like
Mhm.
you know.
Well, I had to go out. I haven't been out in years. I had to go out, about a week before Christmas, and
Ooh, la.
Lord, I
Girl.
mean, it really
Smoke a cigarette.
Woo, I almost did. I almost ran through the tobacco shop on the way home and said, "Listen, Peggy, 1,000." I mean, I almost really.
I know. I get it.
It really taxed me.
I know.
I was spent.
I know. Listen, one time right before
I don't know. It was before Christmas. I had to go into the Hobby Lobby on a Saturday evening. And I literally, like, y'all know, you can envision our Hobby Lobby parking lot. And I felt like I was parking like at Panera or something.
Yeah.
Like it was so far away. And the whole time walking in, I thought, you can do this, Fran. You can do this. You can do this.
You can do hard things.
Gosh. But it was just the people, the amount of people.
The amount of people. But listen, it's biblical almost. Like, how can we, honestly,
Tell us, Pastor.
How can the Lord, how can we learn the fruits of the Spirit like love, joy, peace, patience?
Yeah.
That's easy at home with my
Mm-hmm.
Afghan and my embroidery and you know.
Me, myself, and I, and Larry Lee.
Yeah, and Larry Lee the cat and, you know, Dorothy and Blanche and Rose on TV. That's easy.
Mm-hmm.
But then when you get out, go therefore make disciples.
Ooh, Lord Jesus.
You know, when you get out and are forced to love people,
I know.
that's where it gets, I'm
tricky.
telling you, that day out, you know, I speak at women's events about Jesus and how good the Lord is. I cussed you would never know. I was not set apart from the world just because I was on Van Drive.
I know.
You know what I heard on a TikTok?
That's the So I didn't mean to cut you. I was reading in my study Bible. It was like, how, you know, when it's put to the test, right? When our faith is put to the test, how can we choose obedience if we're never put to the test?
That's right.
Right?
That's
so
right.
I had the choice that day out here rolling around in Jackson to be obedient and kind and loving and control my thoughts. I failed the test. I went home and, you know.
Well, and what gets frustrating about the test is when it's the same dang test I've been doing.
I've been doing this for years.
Years.
I've been doing it for years. And I still haven't passed the people test.
Are you a road rage person?
Yeah. I don't like, I'm not going to like, you know, shoot at a vehicle.
That's good. I'm so glad to hear that.
But do I talk ugly? Yeah.
You do. So are you playing games with people? Like who's going to
let them over?
Yeah, I'm not letting them over because you made me mad back there.
Yeah.
And is it a race like at the stoplight? Like who's going to exit first?
That's why I had to get rid of that little Pathfinder I had. The motor was not the you know, the acceleration speed. I was like, I got to have a Suburban back because I could not. I'm not winning.
I can't
these
0 to
red light
50.
races. Yeah. I need 0 to 50 quick, not Pathfinder.
Susanna, have you ever been to the Daytona 500?
No.
Do you want to go?
No.
No.
It's to be people. I cut you off. What was your TikTok you saw?
No, I was just going to say when you curse, not you, Susanna, but all of us, when we curse, I heard a pastor say what we are doing is speaking a curse over our lives.
We are. Blessings and curses cannot.
Yes. And I thought, you know, that'll sure give us some reminders in a different kind of way. Like, we don't need to be.
I used to be that person that say, well, those are human words. Those are made up, man-made words.
Or I love Jesus, but I cuss a little.
I love Jesus, but I cuss
it's
a
fine.
little. That's fine. And I was so convicted of that, of my mouth, blessings and curses coming out of the same mouth. And, you know, cursing has been one of my biggest struggles is controlling my tongue.
Yeah. Well, there's just certain things that we have to grow up in. We've got to grow up in.
When do we grow up in it? Like,
well, think
am I
about
going to be
this.
80 throwing out ugly words in my Buick?
I hope not.
Oh.
I hope not.
Am I?
Like, we don't want to be those people.
No.
We want the younger people to look at us and go, I want to be like her.
Exactly.
She's not one of us.
She's got that fruit of self-control and love.
Yes. Like, and that's what's tricky for me, like working with college students all the time. Like it's a blessing and a curse because they keep me so super young and I love that. But at the same time, I'm not one of them. I'm not one of them. And I don't need to act like one of them. I want them to be I want to be somebody that they truly look up to for all of the right godly reasons, not because she's cute, funny, and relevant. I mean,
that's good.
No.
That's right.
I mean, y'all, I'm on the other side of 55. Like, you have to get past that. You've got to move on past that. But it's
That's
weird in today's world because you have so much access just through social media. And so you're always trying to Remember I said last week, like, success isn't a platform. There are just certain things that you're like, no, you can't use that platform to just be cute and precious and fun all the time. But oh, by the way, I'm older, and like, no, you can't be both.
That's
you,
right.
you just can't. You've got to grow up past some stuff. Speaking to myself,
That's a word right
Mhm.
there.
because
Isn't that a word?
I want to be relevant. And I want to understand things. Like, I'm constantly, like I said to a student, y'all, okay. There are just some things that I'm like, no, that ain't ever coming out of my mouth, ever. And so I said to this girl, she's a junior. She's junior. So let's say she's 20. I said, okay, her name's Emily. I said, Emily, I heard somebody say this the other day, and I'm never going to say this sentence. And I said, I don't even know if I'm about to say it right, because it's such a young person's phrase.
What did you
Brain
say?
rot? Brain rot.
No, she said, I said, am I saying this right? Like, I still don't even know if I'm saying it right, y'all. Hello, I'm 110. This student said, I'm gonna dip out. I'm gonna dip on out.
Dip out. Yeah.
Dip out.
Yeah.
What? I don't want to be that person.
Yeah.
So you can dap me up or you can dip on out.
No, I'm not going to be that person. But I was like, what are we talking about? What
Did y'all
does that
see
even
the
mean?
scripture I posted yesterday
No.
about interpreting people that speak in tongues? And it was like, if you're speaking and nobody understands what you're saying, you might as well just be talking to, like, what's the point?
Mhm.
And I was like, this is when I hear Bennett and Natalie talking. Like, what are you saying?
What are you saying? I need an interpreter.
What are these?
What is it?
What are you
Mhm.
saying? And what I think they're doing, I think they're cussing.
In code?
I said, are y'all cussing in code words around here? And I was like, A-T-F? What
Yeah.
are y'all saying?
Did we do
They
that?
use letters. We had our own version
Yeah,
of
we
that.
use letters. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
They use like the
Uh-huh.
first letter of words,
Uh-huh.
like 12 letters, and they know what
Uh-huh.
that means.
Right. From texting, because all the
It's
things,
text,
they
brain
text and
rot.
mhm.
Yeah.
They've dumbed it all down.
I had to tell some
Yes.
students recently, I said, listen, I love y'all, but here's what you have to stop doing. In your text message, quit ending your sentence with LOL.
Oh, nobody
Yes.
Nobody's laughing. out
Nobody
loud.
laughed.
It's almost like that's
baby.
what they're trying to like make sure you know that it's
It's like, yeah, it's
not
carefree.
serious and it's
Mhm.
yes, if it comes across as bossy or offensive or whatever. LOL.
LOL. I'm like, you listen, that's immature. Quit.
It is.
Quit. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
My mom's best friend thought that meant lots of love,
My
and
mama
she
thought
put
it was.
LOL after some things that weren't fun. And we were just
Yeah.
like, why would she laugh at something so sad? We're like, she thought it was lots of love.
My mama would write it out at the bottom of, like, she'd give me recipes,
Mhm.
She'd like, LOL,
LOL.
mama. Lots of love, mama. I was like, what's funny about a broccoli casserole?
Ah,
I wanted to tell y'all this story while I was here today, and it kind of piggybacks off of this about the youth. So I can speak.
We sound so old, but the youth today.
the young people.
The young.
Them young folks. Well,
Uh-huh.
I've always been. Anyway,
And yes, we're sitting here in our house coats
we
and our
are,
curlers
we
and
are,
our
yeah.
hair.
I'm crocheting as I speak. So I will speak at women's events and churches and things. And now that I've told everybody I cuss everybody out on Van Drive, email me if you want me to come. Lord, forgive me, Jesus. So anyway, I have no problem. The Lord has been so good to give me. I asked y'all to pray for me to have recall and clarity, and I can go speak to a group of 800 women, right? And this is great. But a friend asked me to come speak to a group of youth. And these are not church youth. These are some kids who've been through some things, right? And I said, I don't speak to youth. I don't, because youth make me scare me a little bit. Like, am I relevant? Are they looking at me like, this woman doesn't know what she's talking about? Like, I don't know. Maybe because when I was in high school kids scared me then, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't feel comfortable. I don't feel like I get through to young kids, even though I teach high school girls at church, but that's a small, intimate group. Anyway. So she said, come talk to this group of kids. And I was like, I'm not doing it. And so anyway, she bribed me, begged me to come. I said, okay. She's like, I need a speaker on this day. Please come. So I relented. I went. And she was like, I want you to come give your testimony, right? About in high school things you got into, bad choices, and how the Lord is a God of redemption. A lot of these kids aren't saved. I said, okay. So I was prayed up on the way and I wrote it all out. And I was like, okay, I feel good. I've got it back up here in case these kids are looking at me like, who is this loser? And so I get up there to speak and it was horrible. You could tell in my voice, like I got hot so they could see that it was bad.
Uncomfortable.
Very uncomfortable. And I almost in the middle just ended right there and said, thanks for having me today and walked. Honestly, it was really bad. And I knew it was bad when because they were all just staring at me, and
when you can't connect,
you can't. If there
you
was
just
no
want to
connection,
leave.
I wanted to run out.
Yeah.
Either they were looking at me like she's an idiot, or they were doing, just so disengaged.
Bored. Yeah.
And I got so anxious in that moment, and so I knew it was really bad when one of the adults there came up to me after. I was like, well, maybe nobody knows. And she was like, I get really nervous speaking in front of kids. And I was like, okay, great. So it was evident, right, that I really blew it. So I told my friend, I said, don't ever invite me back here again. Number one. Okay, I'm done. I'm leaving. And so I really, what Satan likes to do. He likes to take these vulnerable things where you feel like a failure and build on them and build on them. So for the next 3 days, as I'm crocheting and watching Heat of the Night, I'm like, I'm not speaking anymore. I'm not doing anything. This is a sign I need to, just pull. I'm not doing this anymore. Yada, 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 yada. These kids didn't get anything out of this. I just want to forget this. Just a big pity party and, feeling bad. And I was like, okay, I'm done. And so then about a week later, my friend texted me and she said, well, I got a note today I want to give you. I'm going to cry. I got a note today I want to give you from one of the kids that you spoke to. And it was this beautiful note of how relevant it was.
Wow.
And how, the Lord wasn't me, because Lord knows I about passed out, threw up, urinated on myself all at once, right? Of how the message of that, of redemption, of how going from, even though I made all these bad choices, the Lord was still with me and the Lord pulled me through that. And the Lord is using this, and you don't have the strength on your own to make the right decision, but with the Lord, these things are possible. You have to trust in Jesus and this and that. And so one of the girls there, it got through to one. At least one that I pray. So it was like the Lord was reminding me that, even though in your weakness, there was a seed sown there and for my glory, right? It's not even about you.
Yeah.
So it was just a sweet moment of where I blew it on my own.
Yeah. Well, and it also reminds us that it's not about a performance. It's not about Susannah has to look and act and sound and be the exact same way every time you get up and speak to a group of people. It's not about a polished performance. The Lord is like, listen, who are we to think? He's like, listen, I can use your worst talk.
Yeah.
And still accomplish what I need to accomplish. I'm not waiting on you to have it all polished and put together perfectly every time, and then I'll use you.
Yeah.
Who are we to think that we've got to be a certain way? But that's what we do. That's what Satan does. He just causes us to doubt.
Yeah.
I didn't do it right. I didn't say it right. I got in my own head. And, and it's just like, golly, the Lord's like, I don't even really need you, period.
No, he doesn't.
But I'm gonna use this opportunity to do whatever it is he wants to do. And I guarantee it was more than one person, but
cracked pots, right? Make something beautiful out of cracked pots.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. And the Lord and I've struggled with what you just said. That's such wisdom right there. He doesn't need me, and it doesn't have to be. There's been several times, and I've told the story a million times, where I didn't pray on the way to an event, and I just got up and I bombed, and Jesus told me, look, you can do nothing apart from me. You didn't even talk to me about this, right?
Yeah.
Where was I at the center of this? You were talking about me, but was it really about me, or was it about you?
That's one of the kindest things he does, is remind us we are nothing apart from him. Because the more we get out ahead of him, the harder the fall later.
Amen.
Yeah. Oh, I've lived this.
Yeah.
Well, and let me throw a spin to this, because I think about this a lot. You think about you're a young person and you're young in your faith, or you don't have a faith at all, not an age thing. but you watch the world around you. You watch non-believers be very successful. And so when I hear people say, apart from me, you can do nothing. Well, hold up a minute.
Yeah.
Hold up a minute. You got some highfalutin Hollywood people. You got names and celebrities and platforms and voices and people doing all manner of things.
And they're happy and they're beautiful and they're rich and
they have all the worldly possessions and things. And so apart from me, you can do nothing. Like, what does that mean for regular Joe people? And it means that for us to do what he's asking us to do, that we cannot come up with out of our own effort. Like he's wanting to do the supernatural in us. He's wanting to speak to you. He's wanting to reveal things to you. He's wanting to conform you more into his image. Like all of that is because of the Holy Spirit inside of us. It's not about what I can achieve or, he's kind. He's kind to every single person to give them certain knowledge and abilities and skill sets that they can go do the thing.
Yep.
But we're after the apart from him, we can do nothing that requires the supernatural.
Nothing.
Like I want to do that.
Yeah.
I want to be able to do that. But for kiddos, for young people in their faith, they're like, wait a minute, hang on. What are you talking about?
What do you think about this? Is when you see like on Facebook that a child has been saved or a child has been baptized or somebody's been ordained a deacon. You know what I have trouble with? And I don't know if this is right. I'm so proud of you. Now, wait a minute. What are we proud of? Well, we can do nothing. I mean, who are we to boast of anything? Okay, you made a decision to follow the Lord, right?
I'm proud of your obedience.
Is that what we're proud of? I'm proud of
because I've had this similar in the past because it's like I'm proud of my kids. Am I boasting? No, I'm proud of how they're using their gifts. I mean, I think it's a fine line at sometimes, but I don't think there's anything sinful about saying, Susannah, I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
Or I'm so proud of, brother-in-law becoming a deacon or whatever it is. I think that's encouragement. I think pride is when it's on us.
And maybe it's just adding to the sentence.
Yeah.
You know, like, I'm proud of you, comma, I'm proud of you I'm proud of you in how I see the Lord moving in your life. I'm proud of you for taking the gift that the Lord has given you and using it. Because it can get in today's world, just this whole concept of pride.
What's the condition of your heart?
Right.
And if you don't say that whole entire sentence, you just say, I'm proud of you on a Facebook comment, that is still not a sin because you know your intention behind it.
Right.
So don't get too caught up in the weeds with it. But I think that's valid. I think that's a checkpoint. That's one of those when we're reflecting back on, what was my day like? Where do I need to confess?
I'll usually comment something like what you just said. I'm proud of you for being being obedient to the Lord, because I don't know. I shouldn't have said anything.
No, absolutely, you should. This is real talk.
I think because it can be misconstrued. I'm proud of what you have done.
That's right.
Right. What
you've got to look at the big picture,
cross, right?
You got to look at the whole
picture.
But
I think for those who the lost or those who are not can see that may misconstrue that that we have to do something.
We've performed. Yeah.
We have to perform. I am proud of this that you have.
Right.
Anyway, but you're right. You're right. I think it's a condition of the heart. Yeah, I'm proud of you. I am so proud of you for listening to the Lord, obeying the Lord. I'm proud of you, Bennett, for playing those drums because you listened to what. Yeah. Here I am, send me. I am proud of you.
Just living a life that glorifies and honors God. It's going to look a lot of different ways.
It does. Yeah. It's the context of
it is.
Right?
Yeah.
I think too, it's funny. I asked some students recently I just asked them casually, tell me where you're gifted.
Yeah.
And that was really hard for them to answer. It made them uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And they didn't like saying it out loud in front of their peers. And I'm like, that's from the Lord. That is worth acknowledging, understanding the giver. It's the giver is more important than the gift. How kind of him to give us that gift. But it's good as long as you are honoring to the Lord and recognizing that I just didn't I just didn't develop this skill on my own or,
Mm-hmm.
Or
whatever.
I'm not better than them because I
Right.
can do this and they can't.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just a struggle with, because, for me, we're called to be humble.
Yes,
Absolutely.
we're selfish people.
And there's so much
Humble.
pride and arrogance on
It
the flip
is.
side. It is, well, again, that goes back to he keeps us dependent on him for those reasons. Like we've got to keep over and over and over all day, every day going back to him for that. And so going back to what you said earlier, he's preparing us for, you may have all these worldly things, but I mean, goodness gracious, we've all buried a parent at this point. Would anything that any of Rich Hollywood has, would anything in that whole world have comforted us the way the Holy Spirit could?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
No.
So he goes before us, preparing us for, you're going to need this one day. It's a lot.
It's a lot. Thank you,
But it's
Jesus,
beautiful.
for Jesus.
Oh, he's so
It's
good.
beautiful.
Hey, tell us real quick. You've got a new book in the works. You're writing something new.
I am writing something new. This is a story. It's Southern Gothic fiction. I'm a big
What does that mean?
Explain.
Southern Gothic fiction wrestles with the deeper side of the American South, like moral struggles, sin and grace and redemption. To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah. When I hear Gothic, I think about like the girl with the black lipstick and the dark hair.
No,
This is not that.
No, it's not. Southern Gothic is Cormac McCarthy and William Faulkner and, Flannery
Love.
O'Connor, old things like that, right? Even Hillbilly Elegy by J.D. Vance. That's Southern Gothic. Struggles in the South.
Give us some spoilers. We want some insider information.
So it's about a young girl who grew up in Appalachia. It's an Appalachian story. It takes place in a holler. There's a holler.
Oh, I can't wait.
And just she's got a lot of trauma in her family, and it's about how she, lots of things going on, abusive mother and different things like that. And man, the Lord gets her through it. The Lord gets her through it. It's a great. I actually wrote this book about 2 years ago.
Oh, wow.
I wrote it about 2 years ago, so I've been sitting on it for a little while. So right now I'm tweaking it, and
So it's done.
it's done. It needs some editing and some tweaking, and some different ideas have come. But it's a. If you've read my fiction, they're kind of light and fluffy. I mean, there's some struggle in them, but they're this is a little bit darker book.
More 10 years taken?
It's more 10 years taken, yeah. But there's a story of redemption in it. I mean,
Where do you get your inspiration? Because
Oh,
your character
gosh.
development is always so fun to see.
I don't just in stuff I watch, on stuff I read. All right, people I know, things I experienced growing up, stories my mama told me, different things like that. So this one's basically done. I am excited about it. The one I have planned after this already, so I'm looking that far ahead. And
Can you tell us anything about
I
that?
can. So my mama started working on this story in the 90s. And it's another Southern Gothic. It's about a poor woman, very poor single mother, and she's having an affair with a very rich, well-to-do man who provides for her. So she's the mistress, and he takes care of her and her children, and they're very poor. And anyway, it's a good story. So my mama developed this story, and she told me years ago. She said, "If I die before I finish the story, finish this book."
Oh,
So I have the manuscript written, and my mama couldn't spell worth a darn, and so reading it, I just laugh at how she spelled things. She spells them like you hear, like you say them, and so it's just wrong. I'm like, Mama, come on, spaghetti is
you
not.
get to collab with your mama,
I do, and I think
though.
that is so. It is so special, y'all. It is so
Ah.
beautiful. And of course, I'm not gonna. There's some things that need to be changed, and because she wasn't a writer, she was a storyteller, but she wasn't a writer. So there's some things that need to be tweaked. But she told me how it ends, and so, man, I'm excited about it. So I'm trying to get this one that I'm working on now out, and then finish this book for my mama. And
Are you
man,
always like in life scanning through, like as you see people in situations tucking things away, like this would
Yes.
make a good character? You know, you think
Yes.
about like Taylor Swift talking about how she grabs bits and pieces for future songs.
I
Are
do.
you always grabbing?
always
Do
grabbing
you have
things.
do you write those down or do you just tuck it away in your mind?
I either take it away in my mind, or now as I'm getting older and forgetting things, I put it in my notes app. I will do that. I started doing that when I was young. On family vacations, I would sit in the back seat of the Oldsmobile and look at the map. Rand McNally Atlas and look at places and names. I've always been obsessed with names and names of places and, just the stories that could come from something that happened in, Rome, Georgia, or wherever, and write those things down. So the same thing still applies. I see things pop up. I'm like, that'd be a good story.
I love it.
Like I wrote a short story about the fruit stand that was up, and that was a dark little short story. But anyway, because I passed a fruit stand, on the side of a country road somewhere, and I was like, what if somebody came to the fruit stand with ill intentions?
Bad apples.
Bad apples. That's good.
My
That's what it should be
gosh.
called, bad apples. Because they robbed the fruit stand and took the... Anyway.
Does your brain just constantly...
Constant. Right now I'm thinking of things, looking at you, Fran.
I know. I'm like...
Fran the cat lady.
I mean, like, is that
Fran needs a cat.
exhausting? Or is it just, does it fuel
fun.
you? It's
fun. I love it.
Do you ever go, dang, I can't remember. What was that thing, that person? And you're like, oh, God. Because you're like, that was good.
Yeah, I have done that. Yeah,
Mm.
I have. I've got notes upon notes upon notes everywhere. I love to do like the character studies. Like I'll find pictures of people, what they look like in my head. Like I'll go search for that on Shutterstock. Like, whatever.
That is so
I love
cool.
it because when I, like the other, not the Ellis Island, the Allison Island, that book.
That one.
It's so funny that and we all do this as we read a story that's so well written and the descriptions are so good. I'm making a movie in my head of what everybody looks like and what that place looks like and what that home looks like. And then it's like, are we on the same page? Like, do we see the same thing or is it completely different? And so like when a book becomes a movie and then you go and watch it and you're like, yes, it's the exact same. Or you're like, oh my God, that was terrible. No, that was nothing like what you said and told. So I'm making a movie every time. And I cannot wait
I love that.
I can't wait to finish.
That's always my goal, what you just said. So that means a lot to me. To make people play
the
this
picture is being painted.
Story.
And so that the book that I didn't get to finish, like that was part of what was keeping it in my hands.
Yeah.
Is because I see it happening and I see each person, and whether it's their personality helps me create the image or the setting or the way they talk to one another. I start to see the character. And that's part of what makes it a good story is I'm seeing the whole thing play out. So
I love that.
Bravo to you.
Thank you very much.
We are proud of you
Thank you
for using your gifts.
Absolutely. Look at the
I've
Lord.
done nothing.
Oh, this is a fun conversation. Okay, so it's
is.
January, February, March, April. You're going to come back on in April or May, and we'll talk
You
about.
tell me, yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever I'll be back.
Yeah, you're a guest.
Yeah.
You're frequent.
You're a regular.
You are.
This
y'all
is a
for having me.
segment.
Thanks for having me.
We love it so much. It's so fun.
Frangelina Anna.
Mhm.
Frangelina Anna. Okay.
Oh my God. Okay, everybody, y'all are amazing.
Memory verse.
Oh, memory verse. Read it for us real quick,
I
Angela.
don't have it pulled up, friend.
Okay. The NIV says, "See, I am doing a new thing now." I love that it says now. It's a now word. Now, do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the wilderness. Anybody in the wilderness need a way? I'm making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland.
Praise
Love
Jesus. He's so
it.
good.
Praise
I was in
God.
the wilderness up there at that podium with those kids, but he made a way,
Oh, he
didn't he?
made a
Sure
way.
did.
Yeah, he will.
Gosh, he's so good.
Yes.
Isaiah 43:19.
All right, everybody. Y'all have a fantastic day and week. We'll see you next time. We love you so much.